Hi, this is Faith. Welcome to the Faith Washington Show. I invite you to join me every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. We will discuss life, business, leadership, family, and fun, and what happens when your view of the world expands. A wide variety of guests will provide insight on how they do business, family, and leadership in their lives. So now, here's today's show. Good evening, everybody. This is the Faith Washington Show. I'm Faith Washington, and with me tonight is special guest, Dr. Jason Green. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Faith, for having me.
Thank you for coming, Jason. I really appreciate it. I wanted to let you know, folks, we are here live and streaming on Facebook. We are also on Periscope. We're also on iHeartRadio app, as well as 95.3 FM and 1470 AM. So, how are you this evening?
I'm doing phenomenal. The year just started and things are going great.
Love that. That's a wonderful feeling, especially for business.
You know, ready to take on 2017 with some new twists and to help patients out and to help people medically, help them cosmetically, and looking forward to a wonderful 2017.
Awesome. A little bit about my background so you understand where I'm coming from. I'm a pharmacist, and I'm also a professional life and business coach. So I help people with their issues and moving them from one level of business to the next. And my guest tonight is going to let us know about his business, kind of what he's doing in his practice, and maybe some of the challenges that occur for him within that practice and outside of that. So, Jason, tell me one of the things right now that you're challenged with.
Challenged. I have a very big goal of building a practice with the goal of taking care of patients as if they're concierge patients, to provide to them, to cater to the patients in a way that no other practice around is doing, where every patient is treated as if they are my only patient. So everyone, when they walk into the doors, I have a staff that's excellent, sweet, caring.
I agree completely. They are wonderful.
And we treat our patients like they're royalty. I mean, you can go anywhere nowadays for healthcare, but if you are taken care of in a fashion where you really are, we go above and beyond for our patients, meaning we will do everything to get you the medications you need, the care you need. We pick up the phone. We have extended hours.
Please,
we're open.
Tell us about, I want the audience to hear and see what your extended hours are. I don't know of anyone else in the industry of dermatology or even physicians other than like MD Now or some of the other clinic care settings that have extended hours like this. So tell us about those.
So
right over here.
What I was telling Faith earlier is that I've been doing this for 12 years. I opened this practice, and in order to really cater to my patients, and that's what it's about, it's catering to the patients, I wanted to make us accessible. And what accessible means is we have early hours. We start at 8:30 in the morning, Monday through Friday. Wednesdays, we have extended hours into 7 p.m. in the evening. So for all those people that work, we're open for you. And the amazing part is we're open on Saturdays too. At the present moment, every other Saturday. It's going to evolve into every Saturday. That's 6 days a week that we're catering to our patients.
What are your hours on Saturday?
Right now, 9 to 12.
That's incredible. That helps all of us who have to work and, may not be able to get there during those normal doctor hours. So.
And I was just telling Faith earlier, I bumped into some patient, or not even bumped into, I went to a doctor's office this afternoon during lunch, and they said, "What do you have, 5 kids to feed? Why are you doing this?" And I said, I built an office big enough for growth. I want to ensure that it grows, ensure that it's catering to the patients and providing to the patients this level of accessibility that not every office provides. So I wanted to go above and beyond. I'm acting like I'm fresh out of school, and I'm working hard, and we're going to work hard enough that it's big enough to have 3 different doctors with us at the same time, and that's part of our goal.
That's incredible. That's an incredible goal for 2017 and beyond.
Happy New Year. Let's bring it on.
Absolutely. Love that. So tell us about some of the new types of technology that you're dealing with in your office. I visited Dr. Green's office not too long ago, and they have some incredible new technology, and I was just blown away. I think that we need to bring that out for our audience so that they are aware of it.
We are offering state-of-the-art medical care and state-of-the-art cosmetic care. What that means with the medical side of things, I do everything from pediatric dermatology to general dermatology to a lot of skin cancer treatments. The standard of care prior to what I'm about to tell you was we did surgery to get rid of skin cancers. We would do Mohs surgery for specific skin cancers. Now there's a procedure that I'm doing in my office, which I'll tell you about that we're on the news for next week, that removes skin cancer without cutting. That means there's no pain, there's no scarring,
That's amazing.
there's no downtime, and amazingly, insurance covers this.
Insurance covers this.
This is covered by insurances.
Insurance covers this. And what's it called so we know?
There's a machine called SRT, superficial radiotherapy. It's a superficial radiation that denatures the skin cancer cells. It's a series of 15 to 17 treatments that last no longer than 30 seconds.
30 seconds?
No pain with this procedure. So it's a very novel, amazing approach to removing skin cancer. And it provides patients the opportunity to have no scar, no cancer, no pain, and like I said, no downtime. So it's an amazing thing. Next Tuesday at 10 p.m. on Channel 7 News, they're going to be filming, or sorry, not filming, they're going to be showing a clip that they did in our office. And they did they videoed us doing a treatment on a patient, so you see the whole treatment. They're showing the differences between the surgery that was previously done, Mohs surgery, and this treatment option, the SRT, and the benefits of this procedure. Like
Okay.
I said, this is an
Wow.
amazing new technique.
So once again, folks, just so that you know, Channel 7 News next Tuesday night at 10 p.m.
Exactly.
Dr. Green is going to be on there showing exactly what the SRT machine does in comparison to Mohs. This is incredible. I'm going to watch that.
It's really a phenomenal aspect. And not only are we doing new medical techniques, but there's new cosmetic procedures that are out there as well. There's a new filler. When we do fillers, we're revolumizing volume that's lost in patients' faces. And there's a new filler that lasts 3 to 5 years. The old fillers can last anywhere from 6 months up to a year. Mm-hmm. Now there's a semi-permanent filler called Bellafill that I'm using, and it's a game changer. I mean, amazing differences.
Wow. And you're getting great results.
Great results, and
Patients are happy.
I was talking about with Faith earlier. The concept was everyone just used fillers to revolumize the lines between the nose and the mouth, and yes, that works. But there's better approaches nowadays. Now we're looking at the mid-face around the eyes here, and we give a little bit of filler here to help pull back the face without doing surgery. Just a little filler can help give a little pullback. We're revolumizing volume lost in the cheeks when people have the atrophy, the loss of fat. Same thing goes with the temple area. And we're actually even using some fillers under the eyes where people have what's called a tear trough, where there's a shadow from this little loss of fat right in here, and the light effect makes it look like dark circles, but really they're not dark circles. It's loss of volume, and we can revolumize that and refill the face in ways to just make people look a little more rested, more youthful.
Fresh. Yeah, fresh. You look a little fresher. That's awesome. Absolutely amazing
Trying to think of-
technology.
And we were also talking about there's a new product called Kybella that we're using to
Right.
inject. It's made for under the neck, for what people call the turkey area, the turkey wrinkles, or it's called submental fat, and we're injecting in there to actually get rid of the fat underneath the neck. And we're also using it off-label in areas such as the lower abdomen, the love handles, to get rid of fat too.
So instead of doing something like cool sculpting or having liposuction, which
I used
lipo
to
is
do
invasive.
that. It's interesting, the cool sculpting, but the cool sculpting would take 12 weeks to work. When these
12
injections now
weeks?
work in 4 weeks. So you can
4
get the results in
weeks.
4 weeks that you would have to do before in 12.
Wonderful.
And the cool sculpting would take an hour, while this takes 5 minutes to do.
Incredible. And no patient has to sit there and do whatever.
5 minutes, they get injections, they leave the office, no big deal.
Wow.
See the results in 4 weeks versus 12. So we were talking how the world keeps evolving, and everything
Yes.
keeps evolving. So
Faster and faster.
and we're trying our best to stay on the cutting edge of both the medical side and the cosmetic side. Another device that we're looking into getting to the office is a machine that actually permanently reduces the sweating and the odor associated with sweating under the arms. So people can get rid of, everyone who's concerned about wearing undershirts to get rid of their,
Guys especially.
yeah,
Yep.
any staining in the shirt. So you can actually prevent that now. So you don't have to have all your shirts at the dry cleaners or getting ruined or wearing undershirts.
When it's 85 degrees out.
Welcome to South Florida, but there's ways around getting around that.
So we at least now we know about that. So gentlemen, these kinds of things are not just for women. These procedures can include you too.
The cosmetics people used to think was majority women, and it's evolving into probably 50-50, even more so with men now doing things.
You see about 50-50.
100%, yes. And
That's-
without the percents, yes, half men, half women. A lot of men are getting into the combating with Father Time, keeping themselves looking younger. So it's not just for women. Yeah, men are doing things to take care of themselves as well.
Yeah, you feel better too.
Listen, we all, I tell people, if you can afford not to have crooked teeth, you get braces. Now there's options for wrinkles, for the turkey neck, for sweating, for, revolumizing the face, keeping ourselves looking younger, happier, healthier. The goal is for patients to look in the mirror and feel better about themselves. And that's the service that I try to provide,
Yeah, and you do a
medically
great
and
job.
cosmetically.
Absolutely. So what else can you tell us? What other kinds of things do you provide? I mean, obviously we know the medical side of it with treatment of acne, different types of dermatitis, inflammation of the skin.
We do everything from general dermatology to cosmetic to the surgeries. We have a machine for psoriasis.
Tell us about that.
There's a machine
There's
called
a lot of people that suffer from psoriasis.
Well, this is actually interesting as well. I'm glad you brought this up and it got me rolling with this one. We have a machine called the X-Track. The X-Track is narrowband UVB light. It's focused light therapy to treat psoriasis. It's also approved, FDA approved, to treat vitiligo. And it's getting FDA approval for eczema, for the patients who have eczema that do not respond normally to topical creams. We also are bringing in a different type of light therapy for the face to battle precancers, and also it does treat acne too. So we were talking before and saying we don't all live in a box, and when we're taught this is what's used for this, sometimes it is used for that, but it can also be used for other things too. For example, the light therapy is FDA approved for the different light therapy for the face to get rid of precancers. And we have something that we do that for. But that treatment can also treat acne because it kills the bacteria that causes
that
acne.
cause the acne.
So it's another way of combating the acne that whether kids or adults have, and it's not your standard taking oral antibiotics.
Which, like Accutane.
There's
A lot of
other ways.
patients-
Wonderfully in our society, there's 9 ways to skin a cat. In dermatology, I'd say there's 1,000 ways to skin a cat.
Exactly.
So instead of having to take oral antibiotics or oral Accutane,
Right.
there are other options out there too.
Well,
You
this
asked-
sounds like a very viable one. And what kind of results are you seeing with it?
Amazing. So we basically
Wow.
do.
This is better than antibiotics, folks.
You
Just
can
so you
do
know,
a
much better for
treatment
your
once
body.
a week for 10 weeks and have 6 months of remission of acne. You can literally have 6 months of remission of acne.
Even with kids.
Yeah, 100% with kids. Wow. Just like the other thing, the light therapy for the psoriasis, those treatments cause 6 months of resolution of your psoriasis. So there are new ways to treat common conditions that we've had for years without having medicines that have side effects.
Always side effects.
Yeah.
Yeah, drying of the skin, the Accutane can cause liver problems and
Everything we do, there's a risk versus reward. If we can lower the risk and increase the reward, then it's a home run or a grand slam. And I'm all about doing that for the patients.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What other kind of skin conditions that you see that are tough to treat that you're
Tough to treat. The challenges are not in how we do things. It's always about maybe decreasing the duration or the chronic conditions. But I was actually going to steer in a different direction, which you
Please.
made me think about, is tomorrow you're coming to my office to see
a facial.
with my esthetician Jamie. My esthetician
wait.
is so amazing that not only is she a part of my practice, but she's going to be the extension of its growth. We're looking to build a skincare clinic next door where
Yay.
Jamie, my esthetician extraordinaire, is leading the way, taking care of multiple estheticians, taking care of multiple people at the same time, providing services, just like the machine that gets rid of the sweating.
Right.
We'll have spray tanning in there. Well, anything that we can do to pamper the patient's skin. So come to the office, get treated by Jamie. Come, let us pamper you. Let us take care of you like a concierge patient. Let us.
VIP. It's all VIP.
That's what we strive to do. We're actually having an event next week as well.
Oh, yeah. Tell us about that.
I would love for you to. It's a pre-Valentine's Day event. It's a cosmetic event at the office on Wednesday, January 18th. I have to tell you where the office is
Yes,
too.
you do,
That's
please.
very important.
Right there in the camera and let them know.
I'll get to that in 10 seconds. So the event is January 18th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's sponsored by the company that makes Botox called Allergan. We're going to have discounts on Botox, on Juvederm, also on Kybella, which is the injections for the fat underneath the chin. And since it's a whole Valentine theme, we're offering specials called duets and triplets. And I have it right here. So a duet is considered doing 2 different products, and you receive an additional 10% off. And if you do a trio or 3 products, you receive 15% off. Basically, what we're doing with the Botox is you buy 2 areas, you get the 3rd area free. We talk about doing Botox in areas. We're usually talking about doing the forehead is considered 1 area.
Okay.
The area between the eyebrows that people call the angry look or the 11 lines. And the 3rd area is the crow's feet around the eyes. These are ways to get rid of the wrinkles that we all want to get rid of or keep at bay, to keep yourself looking more refreshed and a little bit more relaxed. So those are the Botox specials. The fillers, which is Juvederm, which people commonly think about here, but there's multiple places to put the fillers. We're offering, if you buy 2 syringes, you get the 3rd syringe free. And basically, we're giving a $250 discount on Kybella. That's the injections that we do under the
For
chin.
under here.
For
Okay.
under the fat. Or if you're going to use it anywhere else, like the love handles or lower abdomen,
So they could apply it to that.
it can be applied to that.
Awesome.
And anyone's welcome. Come bring friends. We're going to have food. Every time we have an event, we try to make it fun. We try to have, we spice it up a little bit. We have music. We have alcohol. We try to make it a little bit of fun.
Yeah,
Not
I've
too much.
been to one of their events and it was a blast. A lot of very nice people, and you get to know his staff, and they're wonderful. Trust me, they're good people.
We really try to pamper our patients. It's important that I let everybody know where the office is.
Please,
So-
yes, right into this camera and let them know.
Our office is right off of 95 and Hillsborough East, off of Natura Boulevard. The actual address is 260 Southwest Natura Avenue. There's a big 2-story building in a medical professional campus called Green Dermatology and Cosmetic Center. Our office telephone number is 954-480-0650. That's 954-481-0650. I think we have a business card maybe we can display also.
I think so. Freddie, do you have? I don't know if Freddie's got that up there yet or not. Not sure he typed it in. There we go.
That's
There
our
we
invitation
go.
for our party.
There's the invitation. And it's January 18th, which is next Wednesday night from 5 to 7 p.m. Space is limited, so please call that number. And can you give them that number one more time, please?
954-481-0650. If Freddie can show the business card that he has back there too, that'd be amazing. If not, I have one right here we can maybe zoom in on.
No, I don't know if they can zoom in with that. Not
What about
sure.
bringing this?
Let's, put it up there, see if that works. Nah, can't see it. Nah.
Okay, sorry about
That's all right. No worries. There it is.
Oh, look at that.
954-481-0650. That event is next week, Wednesday night, the 18th of January, 2017, 5 to 7 p.m. Please show up and call first to make sure that you have an appointment with them and go and enjoy the fun.
We would love to have anyone. Come join the fun. It would be our pleasure to introduce you to our office.
Yeah. great group of people.
Faith, thank you very much. I mean, to have us
Absolutely.
have, you're part of our office, you're sort of like family now, and we'd love to make you family as well. We'll take care of our patients. That's been my motto. I've always tried to take care of my patients as if they are family or as if I was in their shoes. And that service of going above and beyond extends in a multiple fashion. I was trained in, and I've saw many offices where they took care of patients. They did a biopsy and they'd only call the patient if there was a skin cancer or if there's something dangerous. We don't do that. We really go above and beyond to put ourselves in the patient's shoes. If anything's ever taken as a biopsy, we call, no matter what. If the patient has an issue, we're always there to answer the phones. We help our patients from beginning to end to make sure that anything you need dermatology-wise, we're there for you.
Which is incredible. How did you, this is kind of off the beaten path question, how did you develop that work ethic of wanting to care for the patients as if they're family and as if they're extremely important to you?
I really love what I do. So I have surrounded myself with employees who really love what they do, who care and enjoy dermatology. And we took on the motto of making our patients feel like they are the center of the universe. We realize when you're dealing, the reality is in South Florida, there are doctors every corner and there's every field. And I've been to a million offices where you go in there and every staff member is miserable. They're just cranky.
Yeah, I know that.
And I know how hard it is to run a business. And if you don't care and you don't treat your staff well and the staff's unhappy, it shows in every facet. So I've always run the mindset of you go to work, you're at work more hours than you're at home. Mm-hmm. Love what you do. If you don't love what you do,
you shouldn't be doing it. Call me. That's your call. That's your call to action with Faith.
Part of my love for Faith is that Faith has such a positive attitude. Every time we talk, her and I click because we both think very similarly. I always believe that if you love what you do and you get up and you do it, it's not exactly work.
You'll never work a day in your life.
It's not working. Yeah, I love what I do, so I enjoy it. It's a pleasure for me to give to my patients, to do for my patients. I'm very talkative. I'm very expressive. So I pick the right field where I can build relationships with people, take care of them for years, and provide that level of care like I'm talking about, pampering them and just to go above and beyond. So the more I did this, the more I started seeing the little aspects where the field is lacking and medicine's lacking. So I've been to so many offices where the people at the front just are miserable. You could tell when they pick up a phone, they're miserable. When my staff picks up the phone, they're just so happy to talk to the patients. It's a wonderful day in our office, and we feel that way.
Yes.
And we
feel it when you walk in as a patient. You come in the door, and you're greeted, and you're asked if you need anything. They take the care.
I brought 2 new staff members on just last week, and I'd say we brought another 2 maybe a month prior. Each of those came from offices where they were miserable. They keep joking that they need therapy from their last offices. And they're like wondering what's going on, how this is such a nice office and how everyone's so nice and the atmosphere is wonderful. And we enjoy it. So, we really enjoy taking care of our patients.
And you know what this is about? This is about leadership on your part because everything flows downhill.
100%.
In a business, which, that's my passion. Businesses are built on relationships. Businesses are built on getting the right people on the bus so that you lead them in a way that they love what they do because you love what you do. So you really never work a day in your life, and neither do they.
I can't say enough about this woman because when I first met Faith, from the first handshake and the way she smiled and looked in my eyes, she is a happy person. She has a positive attitude. And she's right. If people, not just in my field or my office, which we are all happy, we love what we do, but if people are happy in life, good things come to them because they have a smile on their face, their eyes are up, they're looking at that positive energy.
Right.
My staff, please come experience it, but we're all happy. We all have this positive attitude, And the staff is just more than happy to bend over backwards for our patients. And I really hope the patients come in the door and they appreciate that, because that's what this is all about.
Thank you so much, Dr.
You're welcome.
Jason Green. I really appreciate you coming on. Folks, if you're looking for a coach, please call me, 561-702-3986. That's 561-702-3986. We've been streaming live on Facebook at the Faith Washington Show page, as well as AMP2 TV Productions. We're also on 95.3 FM and 1470 AM iHeartRadio app. Thank you so much for watching tonight, folks. We appreciate it, and we'll see you next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Good night. You've been listening and watching The Faith Washington Show, where we have widened your view of the world. Our guests share their business, family, and fun life hacks to make your world better. Hope you've learned something to apply to your life and business. And join me every Wednesday night at 7 p.m.